Well, thank you, Ruben, and thank you for inviting me to speak with everybody this evening. And let me share my screen. Let's see how this works. Okay, we should be good. So we're going to talk about air matters, but first, and I don't want to thank everybody else that's joining us this evening as well. This is our first Balanced Life, Happy Life, and I'm very honored to be speaking with you this evening. So let's, before we talk about air matters, I want to talk a little bit, kind of like what Ruben was talking about, is nurturing our nature. So for a balanced life, happy life, healthy life, we need to nurture our nature. And what is our nature? We've got 50 trillion cells in our body, replace 6 billion a day. And the time that I just said that, we each replace 50 million, which is hard to believe, but it's true. And that's really to maintain our health and improve our health. And this is called, what we're talking about here is called homeostasis. And in order to do that, our body requires certain things. And Ruben mentioned these. There are 5 vital elements for life. We need air. You know, we breathe 20,000 times a day. We need water. We need to hydrate our bodies. We're 70% water. We need to rest. We need quality sleep. We need to reset and rejuvenate. We need to feed the cells of our body with wholesome food. And we need energy, and the energy specifically of the sun and the earth. So let me ask this question. Do these elements exist in a healthy fashion currently in our society? They really don't. You know, we have polluted air, we have chlorinated water with contaminants in it, bottled water also with contaminants in it. We get inadequate sleep or poor quality sleep, too much fast food, empty calories, too much sugar added to our food. And we're constantly blocking the energy of the sun and the earth through Wi-Fi, internet, electricity, you know, the wiring and the concrete and rebar in our homes, and we don't get enough of the natural energy of the sun and the earth. So these vital elements are required for life, but they can do one of two things. They can make us healthier, or they make us unhealthier. And maybe these unhealthy elements are factors contributing to poor health or even to chronic diseases. So let's talk about that a little bit. We want healthy air, healthy water, quality sleep, wholesome, nutritious food, and these natural energies. And that is the whole design around the Nikken Wellness Home. You know, the Nikken Wellness Home transforms your living space into a safe haven, a place that supports better health and energy and promotes balance and well-being. It's often called a greenhouse for humans, and I think that's very appropriate. So the way Nikken does this, it uses a process called biomimicry, where we use science and technology to replicate nature, the way nature intended these elements to be. And Nikken does it very well. And in fact, they've been doing it for 47 years, which is about 20 years prior to when the term biomimicry was even coined. So we're basically at the forefront of using this type of technology. So air matters. So what's the problem here? We can live about 3 minutes without air. So it is our most vital element. So it's something I think we want to pay attention to. So what's the problem here? Well, we are all aware of smog, polluted air, regardless of where we live, and especially in bigger cities, industrialized cities. And it's been said that air pollution is the 4th highest risk factor for death globally. Also, that when particulate matter goes up, so does premature deaths. And that's not a good thing. I'm having a little technical thing. Here we go. Okay. And despite decades of environmental efforts of over 40% of Americans, more than 137 million people, live in cities and states with poor air quality. So, like I said, we're all aware of outdoor air and outdoor air pollution. What about indoor air? The air within our home is seriously polluted and can be more polluted than the outdoor air, even in the largest and most industrialized cities. All right. 50% of all illnesses are aggravated by polluted indoor air, according to the American College of Allergies. And pollutants, and get this and pay attention to this, because pollutants can be up to 5 times higher inside than outside. And the other thing contributing to this is we spend 90% of our time indoors in our homes, our offices, or our schools, whatever that might be, breathing air that's less than healthy. So what causes this problem? There's many causes for poor indoor quality, but this is kind of a diagram showing household products, solvents, insecticides, herbicides, in the bathroom, let's say your shower with chlorinated water. It's the EPA says that's the highest contributor to chloroform in your home. Food waste, cooking orders, construction materials, carpeting, clothing, bedding, pets. you can add to this list as you will, so if you want, because there's a lot of things that pollutes the air quality indoors. So what are some symptoms if you have this situation, and many of us do? What are some symptoms of indoor air quality? The health effects associated with that include irritation of the eyes, the nose and throat, headaches, dizziness, fatigue, respiratory diseases, heart disease, and cancer. It says Dr. Flavio Bostrio from the World Health Organization says respiratory elements from indoor air quality can range from sneezing to full-on asthma, bronchitis, emphysema, and COPD. So the EPA the Environmental Protection Agency lists some simple common sense steps you can do to decrease indoor air pollution. And the first being, don't store chemicals, solvents, glues, or pesticides in your house. Minimize the risk of carbon monoxide gas by properly venting and maintaining your heating equipment, your fireplaces, vents, chimneys, and installing carbon monoxide alarms on all levels of your home. Another would be to, buy organic furniture that's not treated with chemicals, that's not going to off gas into your home. And watch out for harsh chemical air fresheners and cleaning products. Don't idle your car or run fuel burning equipment in your garage or a barbecue grill. And these are all pretty much, like I said, common sense and simple ways. But the other thing that the EPA recommends is to clean our air using an air filter. And the recommendation for an air filter is that portable units are the best ones to invest in. They suggest getting a high efficiency particulate absorbing filter, a HEPA filter, that is effective at less than 0.3 microns in removing particulates from the air. And they say also advise avoid air filters that deliberately produce ozone. They're sometimes called ozone generators or ionizers. There was one here that was very popular for years, and it was sold here in California, but the California Environmental Protection Agency has outlawed its sale even in the state of California because it produced so much ozone. It actually made the air worse in people's homes than better. And you'd also want a unit that's cost effective and quiet, that's easy to operate and easy to maintain. So the solution is the Kenko air purifier. This is our solution for indoor air quality. So a quick little story about this unit is when my youngest daughter, Ellie, she was a toddler. I don't think she was about 4 years old, and she was having some breathing challenges. And her physician, even at 4 years old, wanted to put her on medication. Our solution would be one that was much more natural, and we invested in another Kenko air purifier to put in her bedroom so she could have clean, healthy air. And she never was on medication and never has been. And then I think she's just turned what, 30? Oh, I'm bad with that. 32, I think. So anyway, yeah, but she's doing great. Her health's great. And the other cool thing about a wellness home is it's something that's generational. If kids that grow up in that, grow up in a Nikken wellness home, when they leave the home, maybe they go to school, they have a wellness dorm room or their own wellness home or apartment. So I love that fact. So Kenko air purifier, some of its features and benefits: it uses multi-stage filtration and captures 99.97% of 0.3 micron particulates in the air. It is patented to generate negative ions without producing ozone. And this gives a feeling of being in nature, like by a forest or a waterfall or the ocean. And in Japan, they refer to this as Shinrin-yoku, or forest bathing. And I think we've all experienced that. And how would you like that experience in your home every day? So the pre-filter is reusable, outer filters are replaceable, and the Kenko air purifier is made with recyclable materials. So it not only is nurturing our health, but helps to nurture our planet. The particulate sensor detects ambient pollution levels and operates automatically. And it can be placed on manual operation when you want to. And the air quality display shows the room air quality on the top of the unit. And if it's on automatic operation, let's say we have a little smoke in the kitchen, which may happen sometimes, it automatically increases the fan speed to help take all those odors and take those particulates out of the air. So it's pretty much plug it in and let it do its work. Now, the other cool thing is that it's Energy Star rated. It is 35% more efficient than standard models, and it saves electricity. So it is a very efficient system. Again, really pointing out that Nikken's commitment to nurturing the nature of our planet as well. So you can have clean air with clean conscience, and you can breathe well and help sustain our environment. So, and support Mother Nature. So it is an excellent choice for your Nikken wellness home. Heather and I personally have 4 of them in our home, in all the bedrooms and in the general living areas, and we love them. We absolutely love them. So the 5 elements that Ruben mentioned earlier, the vital elements, are air, water, sleep, nutrition, and natural energies. The Nikken Wellness Home addresses all of these to provide these elements in a healthy fashion, the way nature intended. The Wellness Home is often called a greenhouse for humans, very appropriate. And here's a quote by myself: it's the most logical and effective prevention-focused healthcare system, self-care system, or if you will, Ruben, prevention focus, all right, in the world. It really is. There's nothing else like it. So with that, I would like to invite you to be part of our global wellness community. And for more information, you can contact the person who invited you to this presentation this evening.